Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the New York Giants.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Jones. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And the Browns first down.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mayfield completes it to Higgins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 52 yards.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the #4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him.
Number 20.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
Third down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Browns 10, Giants nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again.
He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Jones pass intended for Sterling Shepard.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Mayfield looks to throw.
The 38-yard
to the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He's across midfield.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Jones back to the air on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Jones pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
They stopped him in his tracks.
Giants.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
Working out of the gun. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. First down, Browns.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete to Odell Beckham.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The kick by Parkey is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 31-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
4 yards. That's another Giants first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Jones, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Jones. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Mayfield pass.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Jones, catch made by Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down. Jones gonna let it fly for Rudolph. It's caught inside the 25.
That's good for
a gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
The score, Browns 13.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Ryan Anderson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long for Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
On the carry.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Now Jones on 3rd down. It's caught, Shepard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jones on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Browns 46.
On 2nd down now. Barkley, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Browns drive about to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns 1st down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10. Stopped at the 11.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
It's 10.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Browns 16. Giants.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
9 yards that time. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. As Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drop.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from leading this game. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw from Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 30.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
He might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb down to the 25. It was Devontae Downs who made the tackle.
25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
So now Jones and the Giants down by 5. 1:39 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Back to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He's back to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. And now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.